Oh, thank you, Windy City. You never fail me. What's up, everybody? My name is Liv Pearsall. I am your walking tour guide through the great city of Chicago. I actually went to college in the Chicagoland area, and I spent a ton of weekends coming into the city and exploring with my friends. So today, I thought I would take you along with me and we'd explore together using the Copilot app. So come along as we explore Chicago. Chicago is famous for its Italian beef sandwiches. Some people like them with hot peppers, some people like it sweet, some people like it dipped. And we're actually here at one of the most legendary places that makes these sandwiches. I feel like I recognize this place. I can't really put my finger on where, but I'm sure that Copilot can. So let's figure it out. That's right, The Bear. I love that show. It says 90% of the pilot of The Bear was actually shot right here. Copilot's also given me some recommendations on what to order on the menu, and I can't decide. I'm gonna get one of everything.
All right, what can we get you?
Beef hot.
Beef hot?
Beef sweet.
Beef sweet?
Steak Sammy.
And do you want these juicy?
Of course.
In-house gravy, make it. You gotta dip heavy twice, then you have baptized.
We're in the fancy dining room in the back of Mr. Beef, and I have this lovely spread before me. See that? Listen, if this isn't worth a like and a subscribe, I don't know what is. I'm doing this for you. Get a nice shot of that. That goes crazy. Sorry, this is a little intimate moment I'm having right now. Do you mind giving me some privacy with my We are here in Millennium Park at the Famous Bean, probably the first thing you think of when you think of Chicago. I actually don't know much about the Bean. Unfortunately, it's under renovation right now, as you can see by this fence, so that's why I'm not currently standing underneath it looking up. But I can still see from pretty far away, the thing is massive. So let's see what Copilot can tell us about the Bean. It says, the Bean, officially titled Cloudgate, is not called the Bean. That is wild. I did not know that. Let's see, it was designed by internationally acclaimed artist Anish Kapoor, and it is made entirely of stainless steel. It used computer technology to precisely cut 168 massive steel plates, which then were fitted together and welded shut for a completely seamless finish. I don't know, my mind is still blown that it's not called the Bean. All right, we're here at the Chicago River, one of the most iconic parts of Chicago. I look up and I see these, I'm gonna call them unique buildings. So I thought maybe let's learn a thing or two about it. It says the Marina City complex was designed in 1959 by architect Bertrand Goldberg. It features a unique and recognizable design with their corncob-like structure. Oh my gosh, I have an idea. Wait. I needed a new phone background. Behind me, we've got the Chicago Water Tower. I don't know anything about it. I remember learning about a fire that happened here. I don't know when it happened. I don't know how it happened. So I guess we're gonna have to ask Copilot and figure it out. The Great Chicago Fire was in 1871. And apparently this building is famous because it is the only public building in the burned zone to survive the fire. But apparently today, it serves as a Chicago Office of Tourism, as a small art gallery known as the City Gallery in the historic water tower. Here we are, behind me is the famous Chicago Theater. I was looking at the logo here where it says the word Chicago. If you zoom in on that, there's a weird like red Y in a circle. I don't know why it looks like that. That was a dumb joke, let's move on. Let's ask Copilot. Okay, so Copilot is telling me that that little logo of the Y is called the Municipal Device of Chicago. The Y shape represents the north, south, and main branches of the Chicago River. That's probably why it's blue around the Y. There is absolutely no debate, 100% without a doubt, the best pizza in Chicago is Lou Malnati's. And if you disagree with me, you are wrong. But there is a big Chicago debate about which type of pizza is best, deep dish or tavern. I say let's go inside, see what Co-Pilot has to say about it.
This is a deep dish pizza we're gonna make for you guys today.
My favorite.
Unique to us is we put the cheese down. We use sliced cheese, we have our sausage. And so we put the tomato on there, no seasoning or anything in. And then we do our Parmesan and oregano mix. So we put it in.
Do you know why tavern pizza is cut into squares instead of slices?
I think it's because our deep dish is meant to be eaten with a fork and knife.
Okay.
And the tavern, you can eat it with your hands.
Gotcha.
Instead of looking like a New York pizza where you fold it and everything, you can't really do that with Chicago. This is ready to go.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Before we taste for ourselves, Co-Pilot is telling me that while deep dish is often coined the classic Chicago favorite, apparently most locals strongly prefer tavern-style pizza. The ultimate face-off. Before me, I have deep dish, sausage, tomato, cheese, goodness. And over here we got tavern style. I promise I will be an unbiased judge. Fork and knife is imperative, as I have been told. Here's that bite. Get a good shot of that. Here we go. That tastes like being back in college, truly. I'm going to Lou's with all my friends on a Friday night. But I'll give this a fair shot. That is very good. Okay, so my vote is definitely, without a doubt, deep dish. But please, sound off in the comments, all right? I need to know what y'all think. If you're a die-hard tavern-style pizza person, I need you to tell me why. What a day it has been today in beautiful yet frigid Chicago. I am so cold right now. I really thought I knew a lot about this city, but turns out I knew nothing. But I learned a lot of awesome tidbits today from the Microsoft Co-Pilot app. So thank you, Co-Pilot, your everyday AI companion, for taking me along this journey. It was so much fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff if you'd like, and I will catch you on the next city tour. Live out. See you guys.